Yo, all right, what up? Um, a great windfall is upon us because Boltyn is back, which is awesome. Because Boltyn is one of my favorite heroes in terms of design. The charge mechanic gives you a resource to build and then use in payoffs. You can load up a bunch of. You have a lot of choices of like it increases the optionality of how you use cards. I guess you're not pitching as much, so it's kind of a replacement for pitch, but because of that charge that happens with the pitch, it's kind of interesting. Um, so yeah, that's what's exciting. Boltyn also one of the cheaper decks that you can build. As you can see, 450 up here. That's E strikes in it, which you could take out. It's not a super necessary card. It's a good one for Boltyn. Arcanarch Skullcap. A lot of people aren't running this, but anyways, the new Boltyn is benefited by having Nimby and Jack Be Nimble cards from the new set. Um, this one lets you search your deck for Nimblism. We're running uh four Nimblisms. And then Jack Be Nimble, once they're in the graveyard, you can turn this into a 0 for 4 go again, which is dope. And then in Boltyn, there's a lot of ways to give cards go again. On his hero ability, if you've charged this turn, attack reaction, banish a card from Boltyn's Soul. Target attacked with attack greater than its base gets go again. So you can use your soul as a resource to give things go again. So you could play Nimby if you could use a courage token from charging a Banneret of Courage, or you could buff it with Nimblism. That's another reason that this whole package works so well, is because Nimblism is an awesome card in Boltyn. It buffs your next attack. If you buff your next attack, it gets go again, or you can give it go again. So yeah, that's sort of everything. I'm running the Tunic build. I might play around with swapping in Soulbond Resolve because you have these charges. I'm running these as like my base, and then you can go to the more aggressive Warband of Bologna and Snaps if um if you want, but having these ability to get cards into charge means that if you draw into Illumina on turn 2 or something, turn 3, you can build up a bunch of. You either have built up charge or you can build up more so that you can play it out. Potentially like charge on one turn, charge 2 turns in a row on defense with the Helm of Halo's Grace and Warpath of Winged Grace while you put the Lumina in Arsenal and then use it the next turn. Yes, there's not too much to say otherwise. Snatch, obviously really dope if you play Nimblism on Snatch. This has been a card in Boltyn for a while though, because Boltyn has a lot of ways to give things go again. He has a lot of ways to create quicken tokens off of the Banneret of Gallantry and the Warpath of Winged Grace. But yeah, let's get it started and see what we see. Okay, we got an Ira. So for Ira, I'm thinking we'll probably want to be fairly aggressive. Um, so I'm gonna put the Warband of Bologna in, but not the other one. I'm gonna put Sink Blows as, or maybe I don't want Sink Blows even. Maybe Saving Grace, just so that I can get more cards into Soul. Although I guess she's gonna be throwing Disruption. So it would be nice to be able to prevent that disruption. I'll do that and kill the Illuminates. I'm down to 2 Sea Cats, so I'll just leave those. All right, we're going first. Don't love to see Lumina in hand and Beacon, because there's not too much we can do with that. Um, this is a tough hand to start with. I think I'll just throw the snatch for 7. Yeah. I mean, I guess I should have just passed. Maybe, because this is, he gets to filter out. All right, this is really good to see. Between these two, we can get a charge and a quicken. Um, do I stick the saving grace up here? No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then it takes it down 2. If I put the yellow Lumina, I'll get the quicken, but I can put Jack Be Nimble with go again, but I won't have charge. I won't have enough resources to pay for the warband. Maybe I want to IP myself here. So I'm just gonna do that one. Oh my god. I always forget about CNC's abilities. Man, I hate that so much, dude. Um, Okay, I think that's correct. Although, using the head on turn 0 or 1 to can't exactly be happy about that, but maybe I can do this. Yeah, this works. I got a lucky draw there. Now we just hope for no disruption. And we should be able to come back with a strong double Lumina turn, right? Yeah, because of Irina on the board, I don't need very many go-agains. Send this, charge this. Send this. I have 2. I'm gonna get 3 total attacks, I think. And probably 1 extra here. Oh, actually, that loads up the soul. Nice. Pop off. Sync on this one. I think this one works out pretty well for us as well. I can go Spirit, charge this, creates a Quicken. If this hits, I'll get a Courage. Doesn't hit, but that's fine. Wait, what? Didn't I have a Quicken? I'm very confused. I thought I had a way to make that work. all my Luminos are out. So what can I tutor with Beacon? I don't have a yellow to be able to activate this. Um, but I think I want to use this. Yeah, because I have a huge stack. So I'll block like this to prevent mask. Um, Beaming Bravado. Has go again. Then Bolt of Courage. Beacon it. I need to charge on that so that I can swing raid in. The option to charge is such a cool piece. I guess I get a sea cat. Three here, three more in the Cataclysm, leaving me one. I'll do two here. Or I could try to do the Nimblism stuff. I could do a Nimby. No, I'm gonna get Cataclysm. Needed to Boltyn that. Sorry, my bad. Cataclysm, Boltyn it. Cool. Draw off that. Cool. So I could give this go again and attack with Valiant Thrust, or I could just stick this in Arsenal. But there's a risk that I run into like non-charge turns. Pretty happy about that. And this, Question is, would I rather do this and charge and then nimblism, Nimby? No, but nimblism into Nimby, I get another nimblism. It goes into Arsenal, I guess. Yeah, I'm doing this just because it blocks better. I guess it gets a card charged, which I like too. What am I doing here? Um, Nimblism, Bolt of Courage. Nimblism, Bolt of Courage, right in. Or I can try to be more aggressive. Gonna let 4 through. Don't want to use that. Not if I don't need to. Cool. Send 3. Got a block. I think that puts me in a good place. Because I then block one of the Kodachis with the Tunic. And then otherwise should have a good amount of cards to block with. Oh, and it's your 2 block is a 1 block. Thank you, Boltyn. What's he doing? What are we doing? Restart the whole turn? Okay. I don't know why this is taking so long. Cool. Still can't get around Boltyn's hero ability, which works really good against ninjas because they have so many attack action cards. Okay. And now we can move on. Add that to Arsenal. Oh, geez. Hopefully you can't play this. Jack be nimble or go again. Hoping that I just get lucky here. I don't know. Maybe that's not the best move, but yeah, good to get lucky. Sweet. All right, we got another one against Puffin. I don't know Puffin super well. So I'm gonna go semi-aggressive. And I'm gonna go aggressive on this side. Yeah. I'll probably want to go turn 1 against Puffin because it's all about the setup for her, huh? Although I guess both of these were cranked. So it's not that much setup. Here comes a Zeppelin. On hit, create a golden cog. So, and it can buff to 6. Okay, this seems it would be such a waste, but I don't have any way. It's like a rune blade hand over here. Tough, tough situation. I should have pitched the Cataclysm to this just to get out of my hand. One thing I've learned on Boltyn is you can't put Cataclysm into Arsenal. I do like that they're blocking. This is probably a mistake on their behalf, but or maybe not. Yeah, because this draw does basically nothing for me. I think I'm just gonna get turboed right now. Definitely trying to play some Puffin. Seems pretty cool. But this is crazy. Is he gonna do 3 taps to do to go over this? Maybe. Yeah, it's kind of cool. I mean, it's a cool card, but against ninjas, not so great against me. I already got my value from the warpath. Probably should have done the other one, the yellow, because I could put the yellow and then have done this. And then when I kicked this, it almost certainly would have pushed it. Oh, although I will charge for the next one, so I'll have enough. Choose your instant. Puffin. Okay, I could arsenal this beacon. Or I could beacon for Lumina. No, but I won't have any. Well, this goes into Soul. Beacon for Lumina. My first one, I can attack Polycranka. Gets me a life and a soul. And then my second one. But it kind of seems like a waste. You can't do anything. I'm attacking your bird. Like, why are you undoing? There's nothing to undo. Volt. Yeah, that's pretty good. But not the most charge. V charge to this into this. Lumina, but I can't do Lumina as an instant, so it breaks the chain. He's gonna tap all three and break that. That's fine, whatever. I don't know what. Yeah, I actually prefer this. Doesn't use the tunic right away, but that's fine. I'm definitely gonna get to draw this. Because Boltyn doesn't run enough reactions for people to play off them. Patience for the new players on new decks. But that's annoying if you're gonna do the exact same thing. Why did you undo, bro? Engulfing light on hit goes to soul. I forgot about Jack Be Nimble doing that. So I could play Lumina. And if he blocks this, then I don't Boltyn and Lumina. And if he doesn't block it, then I do. Oh, I screwed up the thing, but that's fine. Potentially a better move anyway. Definitely not. Viewing Bravado, charging this. Lumina, and hoping I can get to Valiant Thrust. But that comes at the end. And I think I can automatically, right? Because I'm going to be down to 2. Nice. Cool. We got the soul. We got the health. That goes to Arsenal. Play this, charge this. Hope I can block though. I need to make this game last so I can make this work. This thing's only on hit. It's only 3, so it's so easy to shut down. I think with all the defense that they're running. Give it go again. Oh. And just gave it all the gas. But I'm just going to value this. If I get to, I swing this. Which means I want to block with both of these. Or no, just one. I want to block this one. Wonder what's the flow of, like, it just seems like Puffins just keeps the cogs on the board all the time. Oh my goodness. Yep, nothing I can do. Um, with only 7 health left, what I do is probably based on what they do. But this, charge this, sink this. It's my most aggressive possible attack. This is crazy. Um, that's always going to tap all the cogs and then untap all the cogs. You just have to overblock by so much. I at least carry tempo here because I am threatening lethal, but these cogs on the board and all the D reacts, it just feels tough. I've used one Lumina. Have I used none Lumina? Oh yeah, one. So there should be two in here. The draw off of Puffin. This can go. Doesn't matter about the untapping. It's just a matter of it's gonna go all three over top. So I have to block with everything. Oh man. That's so whack. I'm trying to think like productively, is there anything in this deck that I feel like I should have brought? I mean, maybe the sinks against Puffin would be better. But it's crazy because this just has the ability. Oh, wait, hold up, hold up, hold up. Whatever. It's not like I got anything here. I could technically block this out better, but yeah, Puffin's tough. But Nimby Boltyn is pretty strong. Pretty strong against certain decks. I don't know. It's fun. Yeah, I'll put the link in the description. Subscribe, comment, tell me what you think. Tell me which hero I should play in the next three new ones. I'm thinking I'm gonna play some Puffin for sure. She seems powerful. And probably Gravy. I don't know Rangers too much yet, but we'll see. Thanks for watching. Peace.